On French forums, I found a lot of people who knew about the 5 steps experiment. A lot of French people live in London, especially young people. I believe this is why the experience crossed the channel so quickly. But strangely, not many of them wanted to appear on the camera. I could only find 2 people who were willing to testify about their experience. One of them, the first person I saw in Paris, was a young lady called Victoire. She had read on the web that it was dangerous to do the experience at home, so she decided to do it in her workplace, a 4-star hotel very close to the Arc de Triomphe, the strangest building I had ever seen, by the way. Victoire in French means victory. Maybe this had something to do with her experience, which apparently was wonderful. Une expérience que vous recommanderiez à quelqu'un?
Oh non, pas du tout. Ben ouais, évidemment. Fallait juste que je regarde là. Et tout autour de moi derrière, de l'argent et un homme. Celui que j'aime. Il m'aimait? Encore? Il m'avait quitté. Mais là, il est revenu. Il était juste là derrière. Et il me touchait la tête. Puis descendait. Etc. etc.
Et que c'est quelque chose qui... Ah, ce n'est pas juste une vision.
Non, c'était pas une vision. Je l'ai vu. Je l'ai vu. Ça va arriver. Ça va arriver bientôt. Je vais être riche et aimée. Qu'est-ce qu'on peut vouloir de plus?
Victoire was persuaded that her destiny was now in very good hands. I am not so sure. But I hope she was right. Anyway, I was now going to take the metro and head to the 13th district of the city, close to Chinatown. Not a very nice district, but one where a lovely person lived. Tariq was his name. Again, I had met him on the internet via a forum. Tariq had immigrated from Egypt about 4 years ago. He spoke good French, but he decided to express himself in Arabic. Tariq had made the experience only 2 weeks ago and was still deeply shocked by what he saw in the mirror. He's the one who helped me with the translation.
معرفش عمري ما شفت حاجة زي كده. حاجات وحشة جدا جدا. اتقلب اسود، معرفش، بصيت وكله عمال بقت اسود، وشفت كل الناس اللي اتعذبت، كل الناس اللي اتقتلوا، ناس الجعانين. دخلت اتشفطت في المراية دي ولا معرفش هي ايه بالظبط، وحسيت كل الناس اللي وقع عليهم قنابل او مش لاقيين ياكلوا، وحسيت بكل واحد منهم العذاب اللي هم حاسين بيه. ما عرفتش اطلع وانا عمال اقول انا حاسس بالناس، والناس الفقراء، الناس المساكين، الناس اللي بيتضربوا في حرب. بس لما دخلت البتاع ده الاسود ده، مراية ولا معرفش هي ايه، بس حاسس بكل الوجع والعذاب لسه. كفاية بس، كفاية.
Off camera, Tariq told me that he now has nightmares on a regular basis and that he had to stop watching the news because certain reports about the war in Iraq or in the rest of the Middle East sometimes only made his nightmares worse and even created visions when he was awake. Rarely, but sometimes. I had him on the phone one more time after this interview. He told me that things were going better. He did sound better on the phone, as if contributing to this documentary had helped him clear up his mind a bit. It was already afternoon time, but I was now heading to a train station, Montparnasse, in the south of Paris, where I would take a train which would take me to the west coast of the country, to a small town called La Roche-sur-Yon. For that, of course, I had to take the fast train, the TGV, and struggle with the French public transport system. At least they were not on strike that day, so I shouldn't complain. So some 3.5 odd hours later, I arrived in what is a very small city, with nothing very interesting to see or to do. one of those small towns like you can find plenty in the rest of the country. Luckily, I did not need a taxi because my hotel was exactly on the other side of the road from the train station. I headed there and had a good night's sleep before seeing the final person you will see in this documentary.